Look at this, my girl right here. This is Bianca, 7 years old, and that's Ariana,
Wait, I'm taking a video.
4 years old. Where's Ariana? That's Ariana, that's Bianca. They're both my baby. So here's the thing. So that's July 12, 2023, right? As per today, August 2nd, 2025, I'm assuming if the court ruled or say that kids have to visit me every 2 weeks from July 12, 2023, that means in July 12, 2025, they're supposed to be visit me for 52 times, right? It's easy because 1 year is 52 weeks, and then since they're supposed to visit me every other week, which is every 2 weeks, simple. 2 years, that means 104 divided 2, so 52 times. They're supposed to visit me 52 times in the past 2 years. And guess what? They only visited me 16 times. That's not all they visited me. That's mixed. I had like out of 16 visitation, I would say 5 of them I made a trip to San Antonio. So it's not all they visited New Orleans. No. So in the past 2 years, I only seen my children 16 times in total of 54 days. In total of 54 days in 2 years, which I supposed to spend time with them 162 days in 2 years, but I only spent 54 days in total with them. That means I lost, I would say, over 70% of parental rights, right? That's how it is. So, I mean, they were born in the state of Louisiana. In the state of Louisiana, especially for married parents, they have equal rights for their children. And I hope the other parties understand the rights for each parent. That's all I want. Because I believe I didn't cause any harm to my children. I love them so much. Back in the days when they still live with me, I've been watching them all the times. I was there. Bianca was born. I was in the labor room, like in the whole process. When Ariana was born, I also in there, like watching, like witnessing the moment they came out from that thing. So I don't think they deserve to be separated from like each parent. I believe they not supposed to be involved with any parent situation in the first place. This is Ariana. This is Bianca. They're my baby. She was born in 2018. She was born in 2020. When they were born, I was there in the hospital. Not just outside the hospital, but inside the labor room. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, every time we had an issue, she always let the kids involve. A normal married couples, every time they had an issue, they had to fix it, right? They have to resolve the problem. But it's not happened to our marriage. Every time we had a problem, there'd be two options. Either giving a silent treatment to me for a week or so, or taking them away, blocking my number. And there's always that way. If not giving a silent treatment, kidnapping my children. It's always on and off since 2018, since Bianca was 5 months old. And then once happened again during Hurricane Ida, I think, back in 2021. She was like 10 months old, I believe. 10 months old. Bianca was 3 years old after the hurricane. And their mom just learned how to drive. She just knew how to drive. But she decided to take them from Baton Rouge to New Orleans, like during the curfew, 9 p.m. And she drove my car with them sit in the back seat, which is, that's not right. So in April 19, 2023, when they were taken away to another state, I wasn't surprised at all, because It's been going on since 2018. So, but I never knew that I'll be separated from them for over 2 years now. That's not the reason why I was there when they were born. I believed kids, they deserve to have a fair love from each parents. That's what I believe. They have to have equal times to spend between both parents. But they were not supposed to be involved in every parent's issue in the first place. They had nothing to do. They had nothing to do with parents' issues. They're not supposed to be involved. Parents have issue between parents. Husband have problem with wife or vice versa. Fix it. Resolve it. They not supposed to be involved. Because they had nothing to do. Yeah, that's all I want to say. And in this past 2 years, I feel like my parental rights were violated too much. I don't even know why do I have to be separated from them in the first place. Until today, I have no idea why do I have to be separated from my kids. I had nothing to do with them. I never harmed my kids ever. They knew like how much I spoiled them. Let me share the stories with you. When they were taken to another state in April, Texas, on April 19, 2023. The first 3 nights of them leaving this place, I wasn't sleep. I didn't sleep. And the first month, like the moment after I got released from jail, I returned home to New Orleans. And leaving that moment, like for the first month, I've been crying twice a day. Yeah, I was crying like crazy, twice a day. And I didn't want to go out. Every time I saw kids passing by, I would cry. Every time I saw little girls with the school uniform, I was crying. Every time I heard Coco Melon song, whatever, it's random kid song, I'll be crying. I try to avoid to go to the mall, to go to somewhere, to that route, to this route, because it's make me trauma. You know, like I remember my kids and I was crying. Until I was sitting in my sofa, and for some reason I heard kids running right in front of the apartment hallway. I just randomly opened the door, look around. I don't see nobody. But in my mind, I was thinking like, oh, that's Bianca and Ariana coming home. I never tried to separate them from their mom. I never tried. When Bianca was 5 months old, Rosnier sent my father to hospital. I knew that's sign of a toxic. But did I leave her? Did I left? No, I stayed. Even my father was sent to the hospital. Why? Because Bianca was only 5 months old that time. I'm the only child in the family. My parents were divorced when I was 14 years old. I know exactly how I went through this life, you know, when I grew up. I never wish my children to be in the same pathway as I am when I grew up. So that's the reason why, no matter what happened in our marriage, no matter how she treated me, I never try to leave the marriage, or I never try to leave my kids behind. Again, no matter how she treated me in the marriage, I stayed. I never even think to leave the marriage or leave them behind. But, on the other hand, every time we had an issues, like husband and wife issues, or she always tried to separate kids from me. Always, like always. Every time, let's say something is going on with me, and I don't know why she always took the kids away from me, that's not right. They don't deserve to be, separated from either parents. Parents have to fix their issues. Period. Kids not supposed to be involved in any parent issues at all. Whoever watched this clip, if you are married and have a children, you know how to play your roles, right? You play your roles as a married couple. At the same time, you play your roles as a parents. As a married couple, we have to fix the problem, resolve the problem. But when right in front of kids, put your egos aside. No matter what happened between you and your husband, or your husband and your wife, put the egos aside. You both have to be a teamwork for them, for the kids. Yes, you have to be a teamwork. You have to be a teamwork. Don't ever show anger or hate right in front of children. And I always tell them, what did I always tell you? If mommy mad at you, what did I always tell you? I always say, listen to mommy, right?
You listen to mommy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always get sad.
Exactly. I always tell them to listen to mommy. No matter what, no matter she send me to jail, but I never talk bad about other parents to my children. No matter what. Oh, careful. Hurt?
Nope.
Careful.
Not hurt.
And unfortunately, every time I FaceTime with them almost every day. Sometimes I notice a hostile parenting, like screaming, don't do this, don't do that. You wanna go back to New Orleans? That sounds threatening to me. That you're not supposed to do that to your children, you know? You wanna go back to New Orleans? Do it, that. That's hostile parenting. I don't support that kind of parenting. And if I ever mention to their other parents, please don't scream or please don't do that to kids. The next day, I'll be losing contact with them for the next couple of days, for sure. That's why when I learn she start, screaming or anything to my kids, instead of telling their mother to calm down, I'd rather tell them to behave, like listen to their mom. Because if I tell her to please calm down, don't scream that loud, the next day I'll be losing contact with them, 100%. So, and I guess today is my opportunity to explain all this. Because again, no matter what happened, kids, they deserve, to have safe and fair love from their both parents. Yes, not only mom love you, dad didn't love you. No, both parents equal. The reason why I never leave the marriage, no matter how bad their mom treated me, and no matter how much I love my kids, at the end of the day, I won't do anything because I knew without their mom, kids won't be here. So no matter how much I love them so much, but in my mind I was thinking, without their mom, they won't be here today. Seriously, if their mom never exists, they won't be exist. I wish their mom ever think the same way as I did. That's the reason why I never tried to separate them from their mother, because no matter how much I love them, I always think that they won't be here today without their mom. Period. So I hate to say this, but I hope you follow the court rules. When the court says that you have, yeah, can get. That's your water. Be careful with it. When court says that you have to bring kids to New Orleans every 2 weeks, that means you have to bring kids to New Orleans every 2 weeks, no matter what. You're not the one who created the laws. Another story. Come here, babe. Sit down. Oh, bless you. So approximately 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago, on Wednesday, I received a message from their mom saying that we're going to New Orleans tomorrow on Thursday. Can you send me a gas money? Okay, so on Thursday morning, I sent her gas money, and I asked her what time she'll be here, and she said she'll be here by evening. And by 4 o'clock, she called me and said, "Daddy, we're almost there." In my mind, I was like, oh, so they're probably around Baton Rouge or like 2 hours away. So I got ready. I went to Harris Hotel to prepare the room for them. I booked 1 bedroom for 3 nights for them. And I asked their mom, like, what should I prepare for them? And she said, orange for Ariana and some yogurt and all that. So I went straight to Harris Hotel, checked in, and I went to Rouse to buy orange and yogurt, and then put on the fridge in the hotel room. And I dropped the key. I texted their mom. The key is at the front desk. The food is in the fridge. So enjoy your stay. But then she told me that she wasn't go to the hotel. She'd rather to bring them to her friend's place. I mean, I already booked.
Wasting time.
I already booked and paid.
It's wasting money.
You know that, right? I already booked a hotel room and it's in the hotel.
It's
I had
wasting money.
14th floor for them. I mean, I don't know what's in her mind, but she decided to stay in her friend's place for that night. And in the morning, she said she'll be arrived in the evening. In the afternoon, she said she'll be arrived midnight. In approximately around 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., she said she's going to drop the kids Friday morning. What happened Friday morning? I didn't hear anything. I think they either blocked my number. I couldn't text her, I couldn't text my kids all day on Friday. When she said she's going to drop them off Friday morning, but I didn't hear anything until Saturday morning. Basically, they got here Saturday morning, and in like Saturday afternoon or evening, their mom texted me like, "What time you want me to pick them up?" I'm like, "So $500 just for me to spend with them for a couple hours?" And she goes, "Okay, so I can pick you up tomorrow then. Sounds good." So I said, I'll let you know. Sunday morning, they still sleeping. Afternoon, I texted her that they're up and I already prepared food for them. She showed up for like around 3 p.m. on Sunday. In my mind, since she said like, "Oh, we're gonna stay one more night," she's going to extend one more day because the kids wanna stay with me. So she mentioned that, "I do some effort for you. I will extend one more night." In my mind, I was like, "Okay, thanks." But then Sunday, they were picked up, say goodbye, and as always, as soon as I said goodbye to them, I entered the room and I cried because I don't know why do I have to be separated from them in the first place. However, Sunday, in my mind, I was thinking they were on their way back to San Antonio, so I didn't text her until probably like 10 p.m. I asked her what they're doing, and she goes, "Oh, they were sleeping." In my mind, they got tired from New Orleans to San Antonio, so that's fine. Until Monday, 12 p.m., she called me, and it looked like they're on their way. Like, "Where you at?" "Oh, Daddy, we're on the way to Texas." "What? To Texas? Where you were last night?" "Oh, we stay in Tita in New Orleans." So I'm speechless. Kids here, I don't want to say anything.